I know that the question in your heads now is, but should we buy? Should we buy? Guys, to be very, very, very clear, if I would have a house, a car, a pension fund, and everything else that I had 7 years ago, I would sell everything and go all in now because we are at the bottom of the bear market cycle. We just left that one. We are going to go in a massive bull run again after 2024 halving. So, yes, if you ask that, this is the perfect moment to start accumulating Bitcoin, guys.
What's up, BitSquad? Welcome to another edition of the Alpha Series, where we bring you some of the smartest minds in the space so we can break down what's going on in the world of Bitcoin and the digital asset ecosystem. I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for being here with us on a Saturday. Without any further ado, Mr. Didi Taihutu, how are you doing? Thank you for being here with us.
Hey, Kenny, and thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me to the BitLab Academy. Awesome, man. I'm doing amazing. It's we are in the bull market. I know that some people still feel that we are in the bear market because of the volatility, but this is the most beautiful part we just had in the Bitcoin TA time frame, bearish. You buy up everything again, and now you can start to enjoy that whole bull run again. So I'm doing amazing. The family is doing amazing at the moment in Portugal, soon traveling to Singapore for Token 2049 and to watch the Formula One and then to Thailand. So couldn't be better.
Well, you and I have had the opportunity to speak a number of times, both on Twitter Spaces, on podcasts, and you even were a guest here on BitLab Academy a few months back. And if anybody doesn't know who you are, that's okay, because we can't all know everybody, right? But just as a brief sort of introduction to who you are in the space and the fact that you just mentioned, and you had to mention, we're in Portugal now. You move around, you travel, and you live as the Bitcoin family. You live primarily almost extensively and exclusively on the principles of decentralized finance, on Bitcoin, outside of the banking system. How long have you been in the digital asset ecosystem? What got you there? And is it truly possible to live outside of the fiat system?
Yeah, very good question, man. I started Bitcoin mining in 2013. At that moment, still miners in my company that I was running at that time. And that's when I started mining. And from mining Bitcoin in 2014, we had this huge crash to $200. At that moment, we considered that as a crash from 12 to 200. I started to mine Dogecoin, which at that moment was one of the most popular meme coins. And from mining Bitcoin, I came into some difficulties in life. My mother died, my father died. And then somewhere in 2016, I needed to have a reset. So I started traveling the world with my family. And in 2017, we decided, let's go home, sell the house, sell the company, sell everything we own, and just go all into Bitcoin and then just support this peaceful, anarchistic revolution of the new monetary system. And that's what we did. And then from that moment, we were all in Bitcoin. It's 3 months later, we didn't have bank accounts anymore. And the last 7 years now, we've been traveling through 42 countries as the Bitcoin family all over the world, slowly living with cryptocurrency and by now also some debit cards, the Bitcoin debit cards, you all know them. We've been traveling a lot, doing a lot, documentaries, doing my YouTube videos every day. At the moment, we were filmed for 3 years by the biggest streaming platform of the world, which is going to go live exactly near the halving, but we will talk about that a little bit later. But that's a short introduction of who I am. Aside of the whole Bitcoin family, I'm an investor, I'm a trader. I'm a visionary when it comes to looking what is happening in the space, macroeconomical ways and all that stuff, man. Just living the Bitcoin lives 24/7, breathing Bitcoin in and out every day.
Right over here, you can find more about Didi right here at thebitcoinfamily.com, and he's got all kind of different stuff that he does here, a lot more links. He's also got a YouTube. You can also check him out here at DIDITAIHUTTU for Didi Taihutu. And I always like to point these out in people's socials when we do interviews because there's so many different fake profiles out there. So make sure you're doing the right spelling. So coming back over to you, Didi. Again, thank you for being here.
Because I know that the question in your heads now is, but should we buy? Should we buy? Guys, to be very, very, very clear, if I would have a house, a car, a pension fund, and everything else that I had 7 years ago, I would fucking sell everything and go all in now, because we are at the bottom of the bear market cycle. We just left that one. We are going to go in a massive bull run again after 2024 halving. So yes, if you ask that, this is the perfect moment to start accumulating Bitcoin, guys.
So if they question there though, and this is not financial advice. This is strategy and based on what we know about the markets. But question there, if you say sell everything you got and buy now, does that mean to buy and sell and try to accumulate as much as possible through trading before that? Or are you leaning into buy now and regardless of if it drops lower, you buy again because you can lower your average entry? What's your thoughts there? Should people be trading right now to expand their capital, or should they just be trying to find other capital flow to get into the market for more position?
I think it's very simple. You know, the best moment to trade or to learn trading or to even trade against institutional traders is the bull market, because in the bull market, you know, you always think, oh, I'm a very good trader, because trading becomes really easy when the market just stops pumping and pumping and pumping, and you use low leverage trades, so you will never be stopped out. There will be no liquidations because we are in the bull market, you know. And the best thing and advice there is the trend is your friend. If you are in the bull market, it's beautiful to long the market. Don't try to do the shorts in the beginning if you start a trader, you know. So for me, yes, now is a good moment to start to buy Bitcoin and start to trade the Bitcoin market, because, you know, it's a bull market. It's the most easy one. But if you don't have the time, please just don't do it. You will lose 90 90 90 is the trader rule. 90% of the people will lose 90% of the capital in 90 days. Google that. That's like almost for all noobs. 90% of the people will lose 90% in 90 days because they don't know what they're doing. So if you don't have the time to trade, just buy Bitcoins, beautifully ride this beautiful bull run where you will feel euphoric. And then when you feel that very euphoric stage, and when people will tell you we will go to 400K and 500K and we not even reach 100K, that's the moment you start to sell. And that's mostly 16 to 18 months after the halving. So my bet is July till October 2025, you will see the top.
That's such great advice. And now before we go, Bitcoin, I'm absolutely certain, without a shadow of a doubt, that Bitcoin is in your portfolio. Are you an ETH person? This is the first question. And the second part of that is, are there two projects that you think are worth, I won't say they're absolute buys for people to put in their portfolio, but are there two projects outside of Bitcoin and ETH that you have an absolute hawk eye on that you're really hopeful for in this next bull run? And then are there two that you think people should absolutely stay away from?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have Bitcoins. I have also a lot of Ethereum, because I think that it's also contributing to decentralizing the world in some kind of way. Aside of Ethereum and Bitcoin, I think Near protocol is going to do massive in this next bull run. To be very honest, I think the second one I would bet on. Oh man, I have more than 30 altcoins, but I need to choose one. I think I would choose DOT again. I think DOT is going to outperform a lot of tokens as well. And if there is one that I would never buy, but that's not financial advice, that's more my that's my norms and value. I would never buy Ripple because that's like just not a cryptocurrency to me. It's too centralized. They handpick their nodes. It's more like something beautiful for banks to replace the Swift transactions, but that's for me not a cryptocurrency. So, but if you want to make money, maybe you can make some money over there. But you know, it didn't even make an all-time high in a previous bull run. So let's see how that will perform. So for me, Bitcoin, Ethereum are safe bets, and I think. Yeah, like I said, those two other altcoins are beautiful. But I have a list of 30 altcoins, you know, that I already bought during the bear market bottom.
But
I don't trade them; I just buy them.
I was going to say, as soon as I asked a question about two that you say don't look at, in my mind, as I was thinking that, I was like, Kelly, you know, Didi and I both, you and I both are probably like, there's probably about 26,000 that I wouldn't buy out of that long list. But yeah, you know, but I appreciate you being on here so much. Didi, is there any other spots people can find you from the Twitter, that your Twitter and your YouTube and your website, anything you got going on, any last thoughts you'd like to share with the BitLab and the BitSquad audience before you go?
No, not really. I'm really thankful that I was here again, Kelly. I just want, if people want to follow me in that my own name, my website, diditaihutu.com/Didi, you get like all the links to all my websites, to all my socials. I'm pretty active on Twitter. I'm active on Nostr, even on the newest one, Republic. I'm testing everything out because I just love to be part of this community. I just want to wish everyone an amazing weekend this beautiful Saturday. I just want to wish them an amazing bull run. If I don't speak to you anymore during this bull run, enjoy it to the fullest, you know. And for me, the biggest advice always is like, if it comes to Bitcoin, you need to always zoom out from the Bitcoin charts, look at the bigger picture, and try to zoom in at life. Try to enjoy every single minute of the day instead of freaking out of every single minute chart candle on your chart, guys. I think that's the best advice I can give. And again, very thankful to be here again and to share my knowledge and listen to you guys.
Well, Didi, I appreciate you so much being here, and everybody out there in the BitSquad, everybody in the BitLab community, definitely go give this man a follow. Listen to him, check him out. He puts out content on a daily basis. Some of it's absolute alpha, some of it's absolutely entertaining, and all of it is worth it. So definitely check him out. Again, Didi, thank you for being here. Everybody, make sure you head over to BitLab Academy page as well if you haven't yet. Give us a follow here. Check out all the stuff that we've got in bitlabacademy.com with all the various courses and content to make sure that you can not only utilize ours, utilize Didi, utilize Jordan Lindsay, utilize anybody that you can find to sharpen your sword and form your own strategy. Again, we still have the discount going on right now with Give Me 30 over at BitLab Academy. Use that coupon code to get 30% off. And thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. And again, Didi, thank you for being here. Hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Adios, muchachos.